So here we have it, Odyssey's AI1 milled putter just released. It's time to give it a quick review, but before we do, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends.
In the middle of the face, it's a little bit thicker. In the toe and the heel, it's a little bit thinner, and that's just going to make the ball speed more consistent across the face.
Speed matters the most from, I'd say, like 30 feet plus.
Yep. When it comes to a putt like this, percentage-wise, if I make this, if I had a robot here doing the same stroke all the time, from a heel to a toe to a center, how much closer would it be? How much closer the dispersion?
So we've done a ton of testing, players, robots, so the whole thing, 20% tighter dispersion.
Oh, that's just, okay, at this distance is quite a bit.
So over the years, Odyssey have created some fantastic milled putters, including this wonderful Toulon that they brought out last year. Unbelievable product, feels great, looks great, but they've replaced this with this. So milled putter with AI technology. The face is titanium. It looks super slick. I'm really excited to see how this thing feels on the putting green. So it's time to head out and put it to the test. So we've jumped out onto the putting green to look at the AI1 milled putter. We tested the standard AI1 last time, and the AI milled is slightly different, as we know. You've got the bronzy coloured face, which is titanium, so a different insert. Technology is similar. Obviously the AI technology behind the face and the shape of that is slightly different because they're using a different material. So the AI technology and the AI computers that they're using has come up with a different pattern specifically for the titanium. Overall, this is replacing the Toulon. So you're not going to see the Toulon next year. It's going to disappear from the range, and you're going to have a really simple version with this being the premium putter. I think the fact that you've got the ability to shift the weights at the bottom is important. You can put some different weight combinations in there. It comes in the 33, 34 and 35 length. There's a few different heads. Overall, I mean, it looks beautiful, completely full milled putter. So it looks absolutely stunning. So let's have a little putt and see if that feels different to AI1. So, I mean, shape-wise, I prefer this putter, so can't let that bias the feel, of course. Immediately, and you may be able to hear that on the camera there, that you get that little more, because of the titanium face, you get that little click, which quite often, and Odyssey have spoke about this before in some of their older style putters, where they had to put some metal grills on the old white hot face because the players, tour players, like to hear the click and the sound of an old school steel putter. So I think for me, although I said I loved that white hot kind of soft feel in the standard AI1, I think the feedback in terms of the noise is really, really good in the milled face. I mean, personal preference, I'd probably stick with AI1 at the moment. I prefer that slightly softer feel, but overall that was a good sound. The one thing that is clear with this putter is that it felt like I had to hit it harder. I don't know why, but it felt like I had to give this a little bit more than the original AI or the standard AI1 putter, which is a bit strange, but that's just a feel that I had on those strokes. So overall, it's a good putter. Let's hit a few longer putts now and see if it performs just as well as the standard AI1. So straight away on the longer putt, obviously the harder I'm hitting it, the louder that clicky sound off the face is. Please, please, please don't write in the comments and dig me out for my shocking putting stroke at the moment. That one was really interesting. So I struck that really, really poorly. It felt like it came way out of the toe of the putter, and yet the distance control was exactly the same as the previous two. We said this before, the technology, the idea of this technology is to give that real consistent ball speed and get the ball closer to the hole from longer putts more often. As I said in the previous videos, that for me it's still down to the player being able to control speed, but on that off-center strike that I did hit, I really did see the benefit of that AI technology in the face. So overall, it's a really, really good putter. Stroke Lab technology, obviously they've put you've seen it before in the old white hot versions, or the previous generations, the old Stroke Lab versions, is they used to have the red and the black on the outside of the putter. They've used that same technology and placed it on the inside, so you've still got a counterbalance shaft, you've got an extra weight in the grip or under the grip as well. So it feels really good. There's a lot of technology in this putter. You get a lot of bang for your buck, I would say, you know, with the AI technology, the insert, the milled, the shaft, the head, you know, the grip weight. There's a lot going on in this putter to give you something that overall performs really, really nicely. So look, it's definitely going to be one to watch for 2024. There's a lot of good putters coming out, and I think AI1 milled, along with AI1, is definitely going to be up there in the mix. So look, it's time to give it the AFGolfStore score. So let's start with feel. Overall, the feel of this putter is incredibly nice. That little click off the face was really, really good. However, my preference was AI1. So I'm going to mark it down just on my own personal preference. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. The look of it, this looks great. 6T as the head that I tried here. I preferred that to 7, actually, you know, in the old AI1. Well, not the old AI1, the AI1. But overall, it's a good looking putter. The face is, you know, it looks sharp. The grip's lovely. It's everything about it is a good putter. It's a good looking putter. So I can't really rate it less than 9 out of 10. Affordability. So because it's milled, because it's got that titanium insert, it is a lot more expensive than the standard AI1 putter. It's going to retail somewhere around $399, so it puts it up in the top end of the putter market. I know you can buy putters a lot more expensive, but kind of where the most putters sit, or the premium putters sit, that sits in that $399 window. So it's going to be competing against the likes of your Scotty Camerons. I think with the technology they've got in this, they're going to have a good run at it. I think people are going to have a really good look at this putter in terms of fittings. So, but at that price point, you've got to say, affordability, it's not cheap. So I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Custom options, well, as we said with putters before, there's enough heads to choose from in the milled. You've got the 33, 34, 35 length. There's enough going on. You can change lie and loft as well. So, you know, it's going to be a 9 out of 10 for custom options. I think Odyssey give you enough for that. In terms of performance, well, performance, you saw me hit a dodgy one out of the toe on that longer putt, and it actually rolled and did what they said, so it was really, really controlled. So for me, it's a 9 out of 10 for performance. So overall, that is 42 out of 50. There we have it, guys. Completed the review for AI1 and AI1 milled. I hope you enjoyed that. Look, if you're thinking about putters, make sure you have a test of both of these putters. Obviously, you've got 2 different price points in there as well. Plenty of head options. They're brilliant, brilliant product. They're going to be successful in 2024. I know they are. So I hope you enjoyed that review. I hope that was helpful. But make sure when you do go and get a new putter, you are custom fitted. You are looked at and use some technology like SAM or Trackman to get a fitting. It's really, really important. It's such an important part of the game. But if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends.
Where was that struck on the face?
Toe. As soon as you start making a big stroke, it's easy to mishit it, and for the ball speed to be sort of mapped out the same across the face, that's really important.
I just keep making it. The ball rolls pretty good, and good for speed control.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall I like it.